Hi guys, my name is Candace and I am a surrogate. So there are two types of surrogates. There is a gestational and a traditional type of surrogate. I am a gestational surrogate, which means that they're not using anything that belongs to me. So the baby will not be related to me. In traditional surrogacy, they actually use the woman's egg in order to create the baby with the male's sperm, whether it be the husband or they have a sperm donor. So, yeah. Yeah, it took me a long time to start these videos because I was a little nervous. And I'm so far into the process now that it seems crazy that I'm making videos now. But I'm actually at meds. So now I've gotten all my medication and now I'm ready to go. That's my son. His name's Roman, and he loves to scream, as you can hear. He's watching a movie right now, so yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I have a wonderful IP, which is an intended parent, and he lives in China, and he's gay, and he's just the nicest guy ever, I swear. He's so sweet. And so it took me about 4 months now to get to this process of medication. Legal and medical clearance took a very long time for me because of the holidays and just getting in touch with everybody and stuff. But I'm so happy to be here. Everything worked out so great. So here we are. Alright, so this is the box that I got all my meds in. Yes, I did go into it already because the medication on the box, it tells you have to immediately open it if you have anything that has to go into the fridge. And I did. So, sorry if I'm looking this way. My camera, it's hard not to look that way. Okay, so I feel like my med protocol was pretty... I'm gonna have to get used to that. So, I feel like my med protocol was pretty simple compared to a lot of other women. I've looked at a lot of YouTube videos, as many as I could, and a lot of people had a lot of medication that they had to take, a lot of pills, a lot of shots, you know. And I only have estrogen, progesterone, and vaginal inserts, which I thought was crazy, but I'm so thankful for it. But yeah, okay. So first I got my sharps container, which of course I'm going to put all my needles in here to protect them from hurting anybody. So this is my estrogen. So it's called estrogen. Here, let me bring it closer. Yes. So, it's called estradiol valerate, and that's basically the generic type of version of estrogen that most pharmacies use because it's cheaper, which I have no problem with. So, this is what it looks like. It's in a very small bottle. I'm trying to make it focus. Nope, not focusing. Well, you see it. Yeah, so this is 100 milligrams and 5 milliliters. So, yeah, this is what I'm going to be taking. They gave me 3. And I have a ton of needles for this. So, for that, I have... Oh, here we go. Nope, these are my progesterone. These are my estrogen needles. So, I have 2 packs of them, and this is what one looks like. Here we go. It is 1 cc syringe. This is what the syringe looks like. Oh, I'm holding it upside down. Here we go. I know it's backwards on the screen, but yeah, so my med protocol is pretty easy. I don't even have to take a ton of estrogen, which I'm very happy about. So yeah, that's my estrogen. That's just this syringe part. So what I'll actually be doing is, this will be the needle that I'll be using to actually draw up everything with. I hope you can read that. It's a little bright, or not bright enough, I mean. Yeah, so this is a 18 gauge, 1.5 needle. So I use the 18 gauge because usually for needles, of course, the lower the number, the bigger the needle. So this is a big needle. I would not want to give myself an injection with this, but it's basically just used to take out the medication. And it's awesome. I love that you can use these ones and switch out. So that's the needle I use for that. Then once I'm done, I will be taking that off and putting this type of needle on. And this one, if you can read it, is a 22 gauge 1.5 needle. So that's the one I'd actually be poking myself with. But honestly, I hate needles, but ever since I've gotten closer to this process of getting to meds, I'm not even worried. I'm so excited to get started and have a good transfer. I'm so hopeful of a good transfer. So that is my estrogen, and this is my progesterone needles. So the progesterone, they're different. So for the progesterone needles, they give you this syringe, and it's a full one. It already has a needle connected to it. So it's a 3 milliliter syringe. So it's already connected. You draw from the medication with this, and then you would be switching out with these to give yourself oh yeah, by the way, all my medication is intramuscular, so they're all in my booty, but I'm okay with that. So this is the tape. Hope you can read it. Oh, my phone is not trying to focus today. But it is a 25 gauge, which is even smaller than that 22 gauge I have for my estrogen. So that's great. So that is my progesterone needles, and I have 2 bags of those as well. So that's cool. This is all of it. This is all the progesterone needles. And here is the progesterone medication. So I have 3 of them. They gave me 3 of both. And these little bottles are super hard to open. I think they're backwards. Instead of twisting it the normal way, you have to twist it this way. Watching me struggle. Ah, there we go. Alright. So, this is a progesterone. As you can see, progesterone. Okay, so this is progesterone, 100 milligrams of ethanol oleate. I think that's how you say it. So yeah, that is my progesterone. And so I'm going to do a different video on my calendar so you know how much I'm going to have to take. But he is just cracking up. But so far, you know, it looks like I'm not going to be taking a whole bunch. Of course, you have to take meds, I think, for about a month or so, or close to a month after your transfer. But even so, I'm so happy and thankful that I don't have to take a ton. They gave me a ton of alcohol pads, like tons. It is endless, the amount that they gave me. So I'm probably going to need most of these, so yay. So besides these things that they've given me, there are a few things that I did by myself that I, you know, saw from other videos that I'm like, okay, I think that would help me. So since I don't like needles, I decided to get this. This is Asparcrine with lidocaine in it, and I'm going to use this to numb the spot on my butt before I do the injections, just, you know, just so I don't have to go through extra pain. And I left it in the room. But I also have this roller that I was going to use to, like, roll out the medication in me once I inject myself, because I heard a lot of people who didn't do that or didn't massage the area afterwards went through a lot more pain. For that, I got these little patches. They're like Tegaderm film. So I got these. These are things that are usually in the hospital or at a doctor office. And I got these so that I can just put this over when I put this cream on me, so it's not like getting on my clothes and not actually working. So I got that. Oh, I almost forgot. My vaginal inserts. And you get to see these first because I haven't even really looked in this one. because they have to be refrigerated. So these are my vaginal inserts. And I was really confused at first when I saw this, because I'm like, so how am I supposed to use this? But I looked online, and it basically says, I can't open one now because I'm going to need them, but they almost look like little, oh gosh, I can't even think of the name, like rockets or something. But I guess you take one off, open it, and you basically just put it up there before bed. Mine are for before bed. I only have one before bed every so many days. And once I do that, I go to sleep. I don't get up. Like, I'm supposed to, like, let it dissolve. So that's why they want it to happen at bedtime, which I'm totally fine with, so I don't have to go through all day with this. Because I know a lot of girls who had different type of, what is it called? Vaginal inserts. I just forgot the name. Different vaginal inserts, and they had like so many issues because they'd have to take 2 a day, and they said, you know, it was cakey and all this other stuff, which I'm sure would suck whether you're having, you know, happy times or not. That doesn't sound fun. So I also got this, which is so cool to me. I seen this this girl. She makes videos as well. Her name is Michelle, and her YouTube name is The Whitaker Way. I love her videos. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it's the exact same one, but she had this, which is an awesome heating and cooling pack. So, like, afterwards, after I've massaged out of the area, the medication throughout the whole area, I was going to heat this up and put it there so it could just feel real good. Or even if I don't use the numbing stuff, I can make it really, really cold, put it there for like 5 minutes, and then do my shot, and then roll out. I'm good to go. Like, and I have 2. It came with 2. So the good thing about that is, you know, if I want one hot, one cold, I don't have to worry about, you know, waiting until one thaws out or, you know, cools down. Like, oh, and they feel so wonderful. It's like Orbeez. Oh, I'm such a kid. But yeah, so I got those, and then I got a planner because I had to make sure that I was able to jot down every single note that I can. I like to be organized, especially with this. This is something very important to my heart, and I want to make sure I do everything possible to give him the best, to give him the best chance at having his first child. Oh my goodness, I can't even, oh, I'm so excited. I can't even imagine the day where I give birth and to see his face. It just makes me happy like that. So yeah, so this is all the stuff that I have so far. I haven't gotten anything else. I think I'm going to be good. My transfer day is set for April 11th if everything goes as planned. So I only have one lining check, and that's going to be around the beginning of April. So if everything looks good with my lining, then I'll be having my transfer April 11th. I start my meds tomorrow, which is, I believe, I don't even know my dates. I swear, I just be forgetting my days. Alright, so I start meds tomorrow, which is Friday, March 22nd. And I'm so excited. I just cannot believe that I'm going to be starting. It's been such a long process. And I also want to put in here, I love my agency. I have the best agency and the best case manager ever. She is so nice, and she always keeps up with me, and I love great communication, and she's always great about that. So I'm just so excited for this journey, and I'm going to make more videos. I love this thing so much. It's so soft. I'm going to make more videos, and I'm going to basically be backtracking since I took so long to record. I'm going to talk about how everything went for every other stage, and especially for contracts. I want to make it my business to explain how contracts will be to the best of my ability. I know everybody's contract is different, but you know, a lot of videos don't even explain like the different things that will be in there. Like they'll probably say the thing about life insurance or the money, or you know, what happens if the IP passes away, you know, before you give birth. But there's so many other things in there, and I just want to make sure with this page that you get the most information possible. I really do. I just want to be able to give back as much as I can, because I know going into this, I had so many questions, so many concerns, so many worries about how things will go, how they're supposed to be, this and that, you know, and I just want to be able to be that beacon. And I really also loved watching, or still do, I love watching Michelle Whitaker from the Whitaker Way, because her videos are very, very helpful. She's very good at documenting her journey. So thank you guys for watching. I will be back as soon as I can. So thank you. Bye.